We're making oatmeal cookies with variations. 1 cup of unsalted butter, 2 cubes, 1 cup of white sugar, and 1 cup of brown sugar. Beat it with my mixer on low just to mix it up a little bit. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs, I'm going to beat it on low just to mix the eggs up and then turn it on medium. Let it get a little fluffy. Stir in 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, my sifter has 1½ cups all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons Energy baking soda substitute. Sift this in. And stir it up. Stir in 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oatmeal. Then in goes 1/2 cup of nuts. You can use walnuts, pecans, macadamia, hazelnuts, almonds, as long as you check the package and they do not have sodium. Chop them up and stick them in there. Please subscribe to my channel. Every Friday there'll be a new low sodium recipe or a tip to lower that sodium, and sometimes both. Click on the little bell if you want to be notified. You'll get a little ding every time a new video is posted. Johnny likes chocolate chip cookies. I like raisins. So I'm going to put part of this dough up, put chocolate chips in for him, then I'll do the rest of it with raisins. It takes a cup of one or the other, and you can use apricots, dates, or raisins. For the apricots and the dates, I like to chop them up a little bit finer than they come in the packages and put them in. Takes 1 cup of something, whatever you like to put in here. Get a spoonful of dough, make about a 1-inch ball, stick it on a cookie sheet. Then they're going to go in the refrigerator to get a little bit hard, or freeze them. The first time I did this, I had no idea how many cookies I was going to end up with. Did not have the time to bake them that day, and the next couple of days were pretty busy. I thought, oh my, what am I going to do with all this dough? I stuck it in the freezer. And when they were frozen, put them in a gallon freezer bag. And I thought, well, I'm just going to try something. Probably about a week later, we were watching TV, and Johnny said, do we have any cookies? And I thought, oh, hey, maybe we do. So I took the little balls, put them in my air fryer, and it worked. They're great. I do it all the time. You can make all kinds of variations. Put them in separate little bags and just pop them in there. Nothing like fresh baked cookies. You get company stop by and you think, oh, I can just do a couple of cookies. They're great. Wouldn't do it any other way. I'm going to make all these balls, put them in my freezer, And then we're going to bake them in our air fryer. Cut a piece of parchment paper that fits your air fryer. Stick it down in there. And you're going to be ready to go. I'm going to make these little cookie balls. We got 66 cookies. Our total milligrams of sodium is 140 for the whole batch. Each cookie, 2.15 milligrams. These are going in my freezer, and this afternoon we'll just bake some. Put your frozen cookies in your air fryer, but leave room in there for them to expand. Otherwise you could end up with one big cookie. We're going to bake these at 350 degrees. When they get done, the whole basket goes on a wire rack to cool a little bit. Do about 7 or 8 at a time. You might want to check your cookies in 8 minutes because maybe your little balls are smaller than mine, or your air fryer might be hotter. And I forgot to tell you this. Once the basket cools a little bit, pick it up and kind of hold it at an angle and use your tongs. Reach in there and just slide that parchment paper right onto the cooling rack. I'm so glad I didn't have time to bake them the first time I made them. It's wonderful to have these frozen and ready to go. I will always keep them in the freezer.